Hey guys, just a really quick one today. We're going to be installing some work lights on the Freelander. So it's going to be these ones here. So little 4-inch LEDs, which is really cool. They're going to go up on the bonnet, facing outward. So they're like at the side of the tracks, which is going to be the main use. But effectively you can mount them anywhere you like. Some can put on the back to shine down the back of the trailer, etc. So it's going to be a fairly sort of universal fitment with these. They do just use the standard. You can see it in there, that sort of U-clamp. It just goes through the bottom, so it's a fairly universal fit that you can put anywhere, so hopefully this video can kind of help you out if you're not putting them on the bonnet. All you're going to need is the lights, 2 sets of wire, so I've got positive and negative. Now I did buy, well, I had 17 amp lying around, so it's quite thick for what you need. No more than 5 amp would be fine for these as well. And then just some heat shrink. So I've already got 2 spotlights on the front of the Freelander on a fairly high amp relay, so I'm just going to be splicing into that and using that relay. There's no point putting in extra relays with more amp hour on them for LED spotlights, they just don't draw enough current for that. So yeah, I'm just going to be splicing into that, and so I've got 2 of the lights, the cable and the heat shrink, and that should be all you need, so let's crack on and do it. Okay, so we are at the place where I'm going to be doing the work now. So on the Freelander, I'm going to be mounting it at the back of the bonnet up here. Reason being, I can have it at an angle and it's going to illuminate the side of the track a bit better. So if you look on the Freelanders, they've got this sort of ridge here on the plastics. We're going to come forward and in about 1/4 of an inch and just mount it to the lip here. There's a nice little lip that runs along here, where it's just about the right sort of thickness to get the bolt through for the bracket. And there's going to be a nice sort of zone here where I can sit and illuminate at that angle that I need it to. So it's just this nice little lip here. You can just sort of tuck your fingers underneath it, and there's also a good space for the cable then to run through under the bonnet. So that's going to be our sort of location on both sides for that one. Yeah, it's just like that little ridge there in a 1/4 inch, and then the hole. We're going to go in slightly just to account for the nut as well. But other than that, let's get on and crack on and do this. So yeah, what we've done is we've just put a tiny little black mark where we want the drill to go. You can see it on there. And we're just going to do a quick pilot hole with a small drill bit first. Hole punched.
Straight line.
You got him.
What?
Right, now the 8mm drill.
Bloody hell.
Right, so that's the hole drilled there. So we started off with quite a small drill bit, and we've just gone up to the 8mm. So that's a nice bit in there. So let's crack on and do the rest. Yeah.
You working?
It's going. Might be getting tight now, feels like he's sort of just swashing the metal. So that's the bracket on there. Like I said, we've just lined it up with this nice and neat, so it sort of runs flush with the edge of that. And if we look at the other side, you can see the bolt just nicely tucks in there behind where you got the lip on the where the 2 panel bit starts. So yeah, just nicely fits there, and that is going to be perfect for what we need with these lights. Okay, so we're actually going to start the wiring from this side just to get it ready. So we're going to feed in the wire through the holes, down across the bonnet and out through that side. That way then we can feed basically that one into that one and then bring it down as one set of wires. Rather than having one set of wire coming from here to the relay and one set of wire from here down to the relay, we can wire these 2 lights together and then run them both down together into the relay as one set. you know, 17 amp wire, so it's more than capable of handling two small LEDs. So yeah, wire them together, and then one set of wires coming down just to save on extra wiring that's not necessary. Make it nice and neat as well, because most of it will be hidden underneath the bonnet panels. Okay, so to do it, we just use this thicker, sort of stronger wire, because it wouldn't flex. We fed it in through the middle, and out through that hole, pulled it through halfway, and then fed it back in through the other end, and continued it and pulled it out through here. So yeah, just use a bit of thicker cable, because it just won't flex as much, and just fed it through all of that. It goes in through there and out through the same one. We fed the cable on through, and we've tucked it in through here. So we've tucked it in through there, and it's come through, I don't know if I'm going to get on the camera, the skin that's here. So it goes down through there, and then what we've done is we've got heat shrinks on first. So they're going to be in here, like this. So yeah, we've got the heat shrinks in here. So as we bring the cable in, we can run it in parallel, side the heat shrink up, shrink it together, and like I say, we'll solder it as like almost like a Y. Then that'll come in, run parallel, heat shrink over the join, shrink it down. That'll seal that one. That end, we'll just join the two ends together and just put a heat shield over them, and then it's pretty much all the wiring done, other than joining it into. What we did was we got the unit and just obviously mounted it up. It's just sort of standard 8mm, and it did have the cable obviously coming out the back like we saw earlier. So we've just fed that underneath, and we're going to feed it in through this gap in a moment. But then we, like I said, we wired it in parallel. So the wires came down, we just ran it in parallel, and then we put individual heat shrink on each of those. And that's going to keep going then down under here, and then it goes up into here. It's going to come across out that side, and we're going to do the same the other side, but obviously we don't have to sort of splice it so much, because it's just going to go straight up into them. So be a bit neat to the other side, but look at that, really neat and tidy, running straight up into that unit, which is now on there. So just drilling a hole on that side, putting the wires onto it, and then wiring it into the relay. Just sort of skipped ahead on that one, because it's much the same as the other side. So we just bolted that one, well, drilled through, put the hole punch through, drilled in again, exactly like we did last time, mounted this up again, ran the wire underneath, and what we've done, because it was just the ends coming together on this side, basically just straight along, snipped it, soldered them together, and put a bit of heat shrink over them. So nice and neat that side. What I'm probably going to do is going to get some cable clips up in here, just to hold that up into there, same as on the other side. But that is them both wired together now, running through the bonnet. Now it's just going to be wiring them up to the relay. Okay, so like we said, that's both of them wired in. Like I said, the wire came along here, and we've just joined it back in with the existing relay, which is a 40 amp one, I believe, so more than enough for 4 LEDs. So what we did was we pulled out the white power lead on here. So if you take this bit off and you put a pin in through, it'll actually let you pull the cable out. And we've soldered the power, so the red into the white power lead on this one, and then we've just soldered together the two earth points and mounted it up underneath where the gas strut goes in there, because it's a nice sort of earth contact there. So that is them all wired in, like I say, into the red will go into the power on the relay, and then obviously earth we just joined and soldered together there. But that is them both on and both wired in. I've actually changed location now, if you can't already tell. But yeah, so all we need to know is test them. So what I'm actually going to do now is I'm going to link you through to another one of my videos where I'm testing the spotlights on the front. So I converted these to LED as well, and I'm going to just do one review that covers both. So that'll be the end of this video, but I'll put a link now that will send you over to that other one. So hope you enjoyed this one. Hopefully it's useful to get you guys some work lights. Like I say, you can put it anywhere on your car. This is just where I'm doing it on the Freelander. So if you happen to be doing it on a Freelander, hopefully it helps you guys out as well. So all done.